Hi guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we are the Oyster Boys, and today we're doing another all-grain recipe kit from the Malt Miller.
Aye.
And it's their clone of Fuller's London Pride, which I think their kit's called Proud Griffin, is it?
Okay, yeah, well it's the Griffin brewery, isn't it? So Fuller's, it's...
You see, got a little Griffin up there, Griffin
there we
Brewery.
go. Yeah, so this is actually, it's their main flagship beer, so 1958. So I was telling you before this, I mean, it says outstanding. It won the Supreme Champion in 2000 of the International Beer for Beer and Cider Competition.
Who judged that?
I don't know. I don't know. You said you've never had it, so you don't know what you're missing.
I don't know, I know.
You've never had this
I've
before.
never had Fuller's London Pride. I've seen it on in pubs that I've been in, and it's always on a hand pull.
Absolutely.
It's always only on like keg or cask. It's not on keg.
Yeah. So there's two versions. There's the cask, which is 4.1%, and there's the bottle condition, which is 4.7.
Okay.
The Malt Miller kit is 4.7. So I'm assuming that they are aiming at the bottled version.
Yep. Okay.
So and the name comes from London Pride. So apparently there was a flower in London, so when they were being bombed out, the flower the shoots arrived from it, and as obviously they're going through the Blitz, the flower grew from the rubble and it became a symbol of the Londoners' spirit and the Londoners' pride. And then we were talking before, Noel Coward did a song, London Pride, based on the shoots and the flower coming through.
Might put a bit of that on in the background,
yeah.
so I don't get dubbed
So yeah, so that and here we are trying it today.
So I think this one, there's the Malt Miller did a video of this, because I think this is one of Stiffo's recipes that he made up. So there's a link up there, somewhere up there. You can click, and I'll put it in the description down below as well. You can click
it's Simpson's pale malt, isn't it?
Simpson's special pale malt.
Special pale malt, and it's the dry double roasted crystal malt. So super that malty, fruity, coming through the toffee. That's the sort of flavour we should get. I think it's targeting for bittering.
So there's three different hops, isn't it?
Four different hops.
Four different hops.
So it was target for bittering. Then add Goldings, Challenger. And what was the
North Down?
North Down. That was the I was saying, because I don't think we'd used it before. No. Not much though. It was only 10 grams of the each at the end. So I think the total hops was only 60.
Okay.
So
it should be quite
should be full on malt.
Full on maltiness.
Yeah. Sorry. The yeast was White Labs, the WW2, the British Ale one.
White Labs London Ale yeast.
Yes, which we've used before, I think.
I believe we have,
yeah. So right up your street, minimal hoppage, full malty raisin toffiness coming
Absolutely
through.
the opposite of what I would normally go for in a beer. But, I am happy to be proved wrong.
Yeah.
Got a little visitor just annihilating the set now.
So, right. So I'll go and get these in the glass and take the dog in, should I?
Yes, that's a good shout. I'll give it a 6.5. It looks like beer. If I got it in a pub, I'd be happy with it, but it doesn't really look like this bottle condition version. So
6.8.
Yeah.
You can't.
Should we smell them?
Yeah. Okay.
Really, straight away, it's proper toffee.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Very, very malty. You can't really smell much hop, but it's quite fruity actually. But I don't know whether that's like hop or yeast.
Maybe like a slight orange zest or some zest to it at the end. Very similar as well. It's that double roasted crystal malt.
Yeah,
it is. Through.
This one smells slightly more bready, I think, as well. Which isn't a bad thing, I don't think. Doesn't smell as sweet as the toffee notes of this one, but it's close. It's very close.
Yeah. I mean.
But if I was in a pub and I'd ordered this kind of beer, this beer style, which I would not normally order, I wouldn't be disappointed with getting one that smells like this. I think it smells like a really good example of that style of beer. It smells very close to this one. So
British bitter, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'll probably give it like a 7.6 on the smell.
7.5 for me.
Yeah.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. Yeah. What are we going to taste first?
I can taste there, so I actually know what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Cheers.
It's lighter than I expected it to be honest.
It's obviously it doesn't taste exactly the same one, but it's the same kind of thing. It's remember the old speckled hen clone that we did. So you're up that street, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it might have been. Was it the same yeast you used for that?
I will put down here whether it was or it wasn't.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
It's not bad, actually.
No, it's very sticky on the mouth, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like
cloying.
It's definitely, it's not. It's definitely zero crispiness there, is it? It's very.
No, it's
You'd
have that on. I mean,
hoppiness
as you can probably tell, the weather here is dog shit today. And this is, if you were out and the weather was bad and you had one of these, it's almost like a warming beer, isn't it?
Yeah, if you went inside and the fire was going and it was quite well outside. So, well, should we taste what our
taste what you've
is?
done?
Well, it's still lingering in my mouth.
Yep. Cheers.
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 Very similar.
Yeah. Again, I probably should have whacked the carbonation up a little bit. Then
I don't think it's far off. I mean, no. Maybe, yeah.
I very lightly carbonated it.
You would have got better head retention if there's more bubbles in it, mate.
Do you want to make the next one then?
I think I might have to.
So, yeah, it's very similar. It's, again, ours is just more full on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's obviously that. I mean, it's crazy how much that filter. Well, it's not crazy, but you know, they're obviously sacrificing a lot of flavour to get that sort of clarity, aren't they?
I mean, you say that, but you know, this is someone's attempt at making a clone, and I think they've come really, really close to it. And if I had to have the choice between the two of them, would I rather have the commercial one or would I have the homebrew one? I think I prefer this one because it has got slightly the flavours are a little bit bolder than in this one, but this one I think is more sticky on the tongue. It's more hangs around more, but this one's a more refreshing version. I reckon.
You get a slight bitterness at the end, don't you?
Yeah.
And maybe a hint of like
a tiny bit of spice, bit of spice.
And I get maybe a little orangey zestness, tiny little bit, but nothing major.
I think you're right about the carbonation. This one's quite a bit fizzier than.
Yeah, not yours. Too far off
no.
though. Maybe just 1 psi more.
I should probably talk more. This is just a video of me drinking then.
Yeah. What would you give it then?
For a beer that is not a beer style that I would normally go and order, I'd still give it a 7.5.
Okay, I think I would give it a 7.2.
Yeah.
It's not a beer style that I would go for, but I think if you are into those, if this is your style and you're a fan of London Pride.
Oh yeah, it is a almost spot on.
Yeah.
I think if there's gelatin in it, I think it would be a spot on.
Depends. You might be going for the cask look for bottle strength.
Maybe. Just swirl it round a bit and see if I can get any more bubbles teased out. Nope. Smells really good actually. There's almost some like coffee notes in there, tiny little in the background, just tinkering away.
So, well, in terms of price?
Oh, price, it was £26 for 40 pints.
Okay.
Yeah, and that works out at, what did we say, 65p a pint, was it?
65p, which is actually pretty good, because we did the Ghost Ship, and there was actually not that much difference between the price of the bottle and...
Actually,
it was over £1. It's like £1.
Yeah, because there was
10?
there was a ton of hops in the Ghost Ship clone. So yeah, it was not very far off. So if you like Ghost Ship and you wanted to make it, we'd said, you know, if you love brewing and love spending your time making beer, then cool. But if you don't, then maybe just buy the bottles. But with this one, I think you'd make significant savings.
I think it's about £1.80 for a bottle.
Yeah, so
it's almost a third of the price,
of one, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and obviously you got it on draft and stuff like that. So, it's mega worth it for that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, price-wise, I'd probably mean 65p for any kit that we do at the moment. It's cheap.
I mean, it's minimal hops. So, I would give that a 7.9.
I'd be interested to know if there's a dried version of the White Labs London Ale. Like, because a lot of yeasts, you've got like the wet version then as a dry alternative, which costs about half the price. Because I think you could, you know, if you shaved a £5 off the price of that beer, it's going to be cheaper still, isn't it? Hey,
yeah, I don't know. But it's still a third of the price, isn't it? So you might as well get it a decent one and get it close to. We're all, we've always said that liquid yeasts we tend to steer towards, don't we? So
yes, that's true. We do, yeah, that's true. Sessionability. Do we rate price there? I know we just talked about it. We haven't rated it. I'll probably give it an 8.
Oh, I did. I 7.9.
Oh yeah, 8 for me. Just a round 8. Yeah.
Round 8.
And sessionability, I could probably have 3.5 of them on a really bad weather day.
Yeah, maybe 3 for me.
Or 0.2 of them in the summer.
No, I think 3 for me, and that's not because, I mean, I'm not a massive ale drinker, but if I was to drink ale, the maximum would be for 3. So it's not a bad thing on the beer, it's just the fact that...
It's a strange comment, because I am a massive ale drinker, but New England IPAs, hazy pales,
I think when people say...
big juicy fruity pales.
Yeah, but if you said are you an ale drinker, I don't think they'd think of the soupy hop forward beers, they would think of your bitters, don't they?
Yeah,
just rephrase it, it's bitters then, a bitter...
You're not a big bitter drinker?
No.
Yeah. No, that's fair, nor am I really, but no. I think 3.5 on a day like today inside in front of a fire.
Yeah, so maybe that's what happened to the judge in 2000 when he was voting.
It was really bad weather.
It was really, really bad weather. He was sitting in front of the fire.
But
no one else is. Every lost a load of parcels.
Yeah, we're not the authority on beer.
No.
We're just giving our opinions on what we like and what we think is good. And I would say if you wanted to make Fuller's London Pride, this kit is absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Like if it's a beer that you like and a beer you enjoy, go out and buy it. I would say get some finings in there, either some biofine or some gelatin or whatever. So you would have used a Whirlflock tablet at the end of the boil, but then after that has been no cold side finings. I think if you used some, you would probably come with something that looks exactly like and tastes exactly like, almost exactly like London Pride.
You'll have to do it again, and you can keep it.
Well, I've still got to do the Keller pills that you fucked, so
yeah. It's not like coming from a man that's never ever fucked a beer.
Once or twice. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So here is the oyster score for this beer. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Smash like, hit subscribe. Tell us what we should make next. We'll may take it on board, may not. Who knows? And catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Oysters out.